Hello and welcome to another update video about EOS. Yeah, time to revisit it. I did cover it a couple of months ago. Not too much has happened since then, but I had let's say a few requests about EOS. So just wanted to quickly cover it and not make a very long video, but just to remind you of what my view about EOS is. My view is it's an absolute bearish chart, and so far the price action confirms that because it hasn't joined any of the recent crypto rallies really. It topped in a very clear three-wave structure here. That was back in 2018. And it's a great example of a chart that topped in three waves and since then has failed to make a new all-time high. Yeah, I'm counting this as a bearish chart. So basically if I add it, you see it clearer on the log chart, but the count is the same. If a chart topped in three waves, it raises questions about the reliability of the chart and any future upside potential. This is not a healthy chart, it just moves sideways, okay? And even in the last bull run, it failed to make a new all-time high. We had a top in three waves, A, B, C. It came down in what I think is a wave 1. It moved up in a wave 2 in the last bull run, and it is following down the path in a third wave. Might be nearly complete. Then there should be a fourth. That could be the next bull run. We'll make a lower high. At least that's what the chart currently suggests. And then a last wave down that can take it to delisting. Okay, now that's a bearish outlook, I know, but bear in mind what I always say: when a chart topped in three waves, if it topped in ABC, it means it doesn't have a good outlook. It could still become something bullish eventually. Yeah, I mean, this chart will get broken if it breaks above eventually the wave 2 high. Yeah, if it rallies above that, above basically $15, then okay, we can discuss some more bullish options, but then do you want to risk it? Do you really want to focus on a chart which topped in three waves where the risk is just that it doesn't go down? Why would you invest in a coin or a chart which never really made an all-time high since 2018? So, I mean, it's been 5 years, yeah, so I would be extremely careful with that. That's just sort of the message. In summary, charts which topped in three waves, they are always less reliable. Doesn't mean they are necessarily bearish, but it means they are less reliable. And purely for that reason, as someone who tries to trade high reliability setups and charts that are in a lifetime uptrend, I tend to avoid it. Yeah, you see it just isn't healthy. Now, if we then go into the detail, we can say, okay, is this blue wave 3 that I just showed you, is that already finished? Well, it could be, but so counting it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is okay. We made a new low. I think in the last video we were just about here, and I said to you wave 5 could still be ongoing, could also be finished, but it doesn't have an entirely complete structure. So I would actually prefer this wave 5 still goes a little lower. I mean, it did fulfill minimum expectations by breaking below the wave 3 low, which was here at 84 cents. Yeah, it made a lower low. So you could argue maybe wave 5 was finished here, and then we had a very short wave 5 of 5, but it's just not the most complete structure. If it was the low, and if the low is in, then it might be rallying now in the fourth wave. And even with that fourth wave, I mean, if we talk about targets, and that would probably be like next bull run quality. Yeah, you look at maybe 415 to 785, but that should be it. Okay, so don't necessarily expect new all-time highs. They can always happen, but don't expect it because the trend is down, and you're basically, if you go long here, you're working against the higher level trend. That's, I think, the risk with these coins that are in basically, don't want to say lifetime downtrend, but okay, it's pretty much that. Okay, so that's just sort of the risk with these coins, and a lot of coins are like that, right? There are not too many high quality crypto charts. It's reality. Yeah, at least nothing that can be traded in a reliable way based on an Elliott Wave structure. A lot of it is quick pump and dump. A lot of them topped in three waves. They are in a lifetime downtrend, which is also why hundreds or thousands of coins have already landed on the crypto graveyard. It is what it is. Yeah, new projects coming out. The hype goes somewhere else. The narrative changes. Just look at what the top 10 looked like 4 years ago. Yeah, it's completely different to what it is today. So yeah, just be aware of that. And counting this doesn't make any sense because it's not impulsive. Okay, so the move up is not impulsive. I mean, I have to say either this wave is done. Yeah, and if anybody is remotely interested to go long here, I mean, you can do that by putting a stop loss below the 75 cent level if you're interested. No financial advice. But either it's that and we have a low in and it might now rally in this sort of ABC to the upside, which in itself is unreliable. And that would probably be the case if the overall bear market is over and also Bitcoin is going to go to new all-time highs, then it's probably following the way forward to the upside. But at the moment, the downside potential is still there. Yeah, it could still be that in a more bearish outlook, it's just doing at the moment its fourth wave. We still get something at the end. We had an A, B, and this is a C wave in an ending diagonal. Absolutely possible. Absolutely possible. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get one more low below 78 cents. So in summary, it's an unreliable chart. You could focus on higher against 78 cents. Against these last swing lows, I mean, the last working support is $1. You could even set a stop loss below that. I think if we lose the dollar, then there's a big risk it will turn down and make one more low. And then that just simply means wave 3 was never finished. But yeah, I think it's nothing I would be focusing on. I don't see a reason to be long here. Let's say it like that, personally. But that's your individual decision. Yeah, if anybody chooses to follow that. Okay, that's my update about EOS. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.